Hey guys, welcome to the video. I really appreciate you joining. Today I'm going to talk about Toesocks and why I love them. I've probably been using Toesocks for more than a decade now. Back around 2010, 2011, I was having a lot of trouble with blisters while out running. I would rub blisters. I started experimenting with different socks. I found some double layered ones that helped to cut down on the blisters. I think I used a brand called Right Socks. They were very good socks. They used 2 real thin layers of material, and I found that helped some. The problem was I wore through the outer layer really quickly because they were so thin, and I would end up, they just didn't last me real long. And I started experimenting with a new brand, which was Injinji. I think they were the original ones to make toe socks that at least performance toe socks. There were some that were made back in the 70s and 80s with just crazy colors that people put on just as a novelty item. But those were all made out of, I think, cotton and probably some lower other materials, but they were not meant for wear athletically, and they would have worn through real easily. Injinji was the first company that really went to toe socks for running and hiking, and I started experimenting with those. Their first ones they came out with, a lot of them were actually double layered too, so they would be they were toe sock shaped, but they had the double layer kind of like Right Socks, and I thought, well, this is the greatest of both worlds. Again, the problem I had was maybe some durability. But over the years, they've really gone kind of away from double layer, but they've done the weave in such a way, and they've improved the materials so much that I really have very little wear problems. Especially if I go with a medium weight sock. Several of their socks are medium weight. They come in a lightweight, medium weight, and then I think they even have some that are a heavier weight. But as long as I go with a medium weight, these are the trail socks. They last a long time. Can't say I've never wore a hole through them. I have, but it usually takes me years. So they have worked really well for me. The other brand of toe socks that I have found worked really well for me are Exoskin. Exoskin came out not too many years ago. They make high-end performance both socks and apparel for athletes, and they use a proprietary blend that includes, I think, some copper in it or something. That anyway, there's some benefits to their socks. They are very hard to wear through or tear. They breathe really well. They're very lightweight. They're more stretchy, and they're very good socks. Some of the reasons you would want to go with toe socks at all, and I'll admit it's really not difficult with socks. Toe socks take a little bit more time to put on when you're putting them on, but it's just a few seconds, and if you're going to wear them all day or for several hours, a few seconds at the beginning is not a big deal. I will admit I'm kind of lazy in that, and I will just wear regular socks unless I'm going to go out for a run of 8 miles or more probably, and then I'll take the few extra seconds to put on my toe socks. And if I put on toe socks in the morning, I just wear them all day anyway because they're extremely comfortable. Like I said, the real benefits, the first benefit I found is I wear toe socks for blister prevention. The fact that it's wrapping each toe in a moisture wicking fabric. The primary one they use with most of the Injinjis is Cool Max. They also make some merino wool ones, which is also a moisture wicking material. It wraps each one, so each toe is wicking away the moisture. If in a standard sock you've got all your toes together, and even if you have moisture wicking around the outside of your foot, the area between your toes is still able to build up some sweat and some friction. But now you've wrapped it in each toe, so it's There's moisture wicking between each toe, and it's also putting a barrier of the material between each toe to keep them from rubbing up against each other and causing friction. So that was my primary reason originally to go with Toesocks, was for blister prevention. It also comes with a benefit. I'm a big fan of having shoes with a fairly big toe box. I've been an ultra runner for years, and I like having room for my toes to spread out and splay. Well, the Toesocks definitely allowed that. Normal sock, again, is holding all your toes together, but with the individually wrapped toes in a toe sock, you're able to spread your toes out and let them splay, and I think it gives a more natural feeling. You feel the ground a little bit better, and I think it makes you a little more stable. The other big benefit of Toesocks is for moisture management. Same reason I was talking about with blisters, but by having moisture wicking material around each toe, it's able to absorb the sweat, but also, since you've got some room between the toes, some air is able to get in there, and the sweat will dissipate, and it keeps your moisture down, and it again helps with moisture management and blisters. I just find Toesocks are great, especially for my longer runs. As to which ones are my favorites, like I said, there are lots of benefits to the exoskins. They're nice and lightweight. They're lighter weight than when I go with the midweight or midweight socks in Injinji. They're probably a little cooler in the summer because of just being so lightweight. They've also got an added benefit with the materials they use. They don't smell after you run, so exoskins are great. I will still say my favorite are the Injinji trail socks, the midweight trail socks. Even though I don't think they're quite as cool, and they will smell a little bit after you run real hard, but I just kind of enjoy the thicker material. I think it feels better in the shoe for me personally. I like the little bit of extra cushion they provide. So I actually just bought me 2 new pair of trail Injinjis, and I'll be using them in some of my upcoming trail races. I will still use my exoskin, but they will probably be more for when I'm running in the summer. Just for pricing, you can get the Injinjis. They make all different models from no-show up to full crew length. Depending upon the model and the color and the weight of the sock, they range mostly between $14 and $19. These trail midweight ones are, I think, about $16. The exoskin, I mean, they sell regular socks that are not Toesocks, but they're Toesocks. I think they come in either the ankle width, or I've got the crew sock, the mini crews. They sell for about $26, so they're a little bit more pricey, but they do have the high-end material in them. Anyway, just to give you a comparison and give you my thoughts on Toesocks and why I'm such a big fan of them. Anyway, I hope you found the video interesting. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and keep moving.